everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You are welcome. Chika Samuels here, your fertility and lifestyle coach. And this is to give you a warm welcome to our next virtual discourse on fibroids and nutrition. So the big question is, are there fibroid friendly diets? Does my nutrition make any difference? What I eat? Does it make any difference if I want to overcome fibroids? Are there actually foods that foster fibroid growth? So some meta-analysis research has proven and shown that nutrition and diet have a huge impact on fibroids likelihood, fibroid inclinations, fibroid inhibitions, and fibroid growth. So we're going to be discussing the no-nos and the yes when it has to do with fibroids and nutrition. So I have some culprits that have been jailed and found guilty, yeah? And these culprits are going to be represented by 4 key players here. So I have pasta, white rice, cakes, and white bread. And this not just cause fibroid, they're also responsible for major health problems all around the world. So one of the culprits and the key player number 1 here is pasta, and is representing gluten products. So all your gluten products come here, all your shapes and sizes of pasta, your noodles products, come under this category. Your white rice, your cakes, your white bread come under this category, yeah? Your flour products, your semo, your wheat, your pastry, ice cream, store-bought, toast, store-bought sausages, refined sugar, your cakes, your pizza, meat pie, chicken pie, all come under this category. So rice is represented by your processed foods, your store-bought salad dressing. In our YouTube channel, there are all safer alternatives to this and how you can make your own, do-it-yourself salad dressing and mayonnaise alternatives. So mayonnaise is a no-no, margarine is a no-no, processed butter, no-nos, your pizza I've mentioned, your bread I've mentioned, okay? Your ordered chips are also in this category, yeah? So I also want to append here all forms of caffeine, soda drink, black tea, red tea, white tea, green tea, energy drinks, soda drinks, and coffee all contain different variants of caffeine. And in the book Getting Pregnant with Ease, we threw a huge light on nutrition and their impact on different fertility illnesses. It will do a lot of good to get your copy today, okay? So all forms and quantities of alcohols are no-nos also, and you need to quit smoking either as a passive smoker or an active smoker if you're trying for a child or you're dealing with infertility illnesses like fibroids, yeah? Alternatives to your beverages are your alkaline balancing hormones, your alkaline hormone balancing herbal teas. We have very good ones at Soprecious if you need some that, because it's not every herbal tea that is safe for someone that's trying for a child. So we have alkaline hormone balancing herbal loose teas that are very organic and safe for you. And if you're interested to get those, you can make your request using our email address or sending a message to the WhatsApp number that is being projected. So you are going to also give attention to your hydration, water intake. You're going to eliminate all sources, of foods that dehydrate you, and increase your water intake across the day from 2.5 to 3 liters across the day. Also on the white products, we're talking about white sugar. Honey must be taken in small measurable portions. Your jam and artificial sweeteners are no-nos. Processed food, frozen chicken, frozen turkey, canned foods, bottled fruit juices are all no-nos if you're really serious on overcoming fibroids. So you're getting off your wheat, your soya products, and if you must use cooking oils, they have to be nut oils and not vegetable oils, okay? The only type of yogurt allowed is your unsweetened Greek yogurt in portion. That's the only form of dairy allowed. Yeah. Then you must watch your food storage, containers. You have to get off microwaving and get off storing extremely temperatured food in plastics or consuming foods and drinks that are stored in plastics. Okay, so you must give attention to those. So moving right on into some focus of the things I have mentioned: unprocessed grain for fibroids. White foods such as starchy white bread increases your insulin production, and that is why it's a no-no, because they influence the way the hormone estrogen is metabolized and increases your risk for fibroid symptoms. So you're going to be skipping this for whole unprocessed grains. Yeah. Then I'm using these 6 culprits to emphasize what I've discussed before: your high fat products, red meat, and no. If you must go red meat, you must do lean meat. These are your organ meats, your T-bone. Preservative foods are no. Artificial sweeteners, I've mentioned those, they have to go off your list. And sweetened beverages have to go off your list, like I've mentioned. Okay, then high fat dairy products for fibroids. Okay, like I mentioned, the women with fibroid tumors are highly encouraged to limit, and I would say drastically eliminate, high fat dairy products from your nutrition. I'm talking about your whole cow milk, your cream, and your butter. These are often products that come with added hormones that affect the balance of progesterone and estrogen hormones in your body, and they help these fibroids feed and grow wild. White foods, like I've mentioned, you need to lower the amounts that you consume. Start by lowering, but your target is to totally eliminate these white foods from your diet. Then you have to note that they are healthy foods, yeah, that contain high amounts of estrogen, pesticides, and chemicals. And this is why it is encouraged to wash your food and your fruits in large, amount of running water when you come back from the market before you start cooking them or putting them in your refrigeration for use. Include organic foods in your diet, unlike the typical foods we have mentioned before. These organic foods are grown without the use of pesticides, and that's why we said you should go for live chicken, live wild caught fishes instead of frozen foods, because they are not coming with hormones and chemicals and pesticides. Yeah. So beans are a good one. Beans and legumes generally are top fiber, sources. They are low in glycemic index and they don't spike up your blood sugar, unlike the high glycemic carbohydrate sources like the flour products and the sweets that we have mentioned before. Then lean meats are also very good. Like I've mentioned, they are good, safer alternatives, like unlike your beef and your pork meat, which increases your estrogen levels and encourages the growth of fibroids. Fiber for fibroids. Consuming more fiber every day will help you eliminate waste. It helps to get your blood working, getting the nutrients where they ought to go, and also helps you to pass out toxins faster from your body through excretion. So there are certain foods that are good in fiber, high in fiber, and they help you shrink your fibroids. Okay, these are fruits, beans, seeds, and whole grains. It will do you a lot of good to add them to your diet. Vegetables for fibroids. In addition to being good sources of fiber, vegetables are very good, and your method of cooking are also very important. You don't get fresh vegetables and you overcook them and you kill the nutrients. Yeah, vegetables like cabbage, garlic, potatoes, broccoli, your green smoothies are very good and advised for regular consumption. Saturated fats for fibroids. Foods that are high in saturated fats should not be consumed if you're struggling with fibroids because of obvious reasons. Yeah. Then red meats, like we have mentioned, are no. These are red meat for mammals and dogs. They are not recommended for you. Make a switch to lean white meats for your protein source instead. Organic vegetables like broccoli and spinach are very good, for fighting fibroids. If you can't stand them, to be eating them, regularly in their fresh source, you could get this supplements that the picture is here. But I must warn you, when you're using supplements, when you're using over-the-counter grades of supplements, which is what you find in your local and conventional pharmacies, they will not give you the same effects like pharmaceutical grades which we sell. So I recommend you get the pharmaceutical grades of the supplements that we recommend, and you can get those by sending us a WhatsApp message or an email if interested. They really, really help with shrinking the fibroids and managing the growth to ensure that they don't grow more than necessary, and also preventing miscarriages and intermediate causes of infertility related fibroid cases. Turmeric is another very good herb and spice you must have in your pantry because it has a lot of added value, and this is the reason why it is very critical and why it is included in our fertility drink, our prenatal drink, the Soprecious elixir drink. There are certain fruits that are very good, that are high, in vitamin C, in various nutrients that are very, very, known to be very good in normalizing your estrogen level. These are beetroots, your carrots, your sweet potato, the purple colored ones, yeah, for the sweet potatoes are very good, and your pineapple are very good for managing fibroids. Whole grain foods for fibroids. These are foods that are high in fiber that helps you to flush out toxins and helps to balance your hormones, okay? There are better alternatives if you must eat your processed foods. Then it is recommended to get the fertility manual for this program. The Getting Pregnant with Ease is very critical. It will give you a lot of insights on why, what we're discussing are no-nos and yes, and also guide you to overcome infertility. Apple cider vinegar for fibroids. 1 spoon of apple cider can do wonders, for fibroids. And that is why it plays a key role in the Soprecious prenatal drink. That is the Soprecious elixir drink. The Soprecious elixir drink is a wonder drink. I can't tell you enough. Even if you give me a whole day about this drink, the testimonials from this prenatal drink speaks for itself, and it's very critical if you're struggling with fibroids. I'll recommend you get yours and start using immediately. You can be sure that within at least 2 to 3 months of consistent consumption, the way we ask you to consume it, you can go back and do another scan, and you will see that the fibroids are shrinking, they are reducing in sizes, and they are not obstructing fertility channels. They are always preferred, where our testimonials always come with this fertility drink with before and after pictures, and the results speak for itself. I would recommend strongly that you get the Soprecious elixir drink and start using it. And on the platform, I'm going to be sharing some videos on how to prepare it and other benefits, health benefit that it offers. Do you have more questions on this about nutrition and its impact on fibroids? Let's discuss in class.